Hi folks, Job Lot Comics here, looking at another old DC Comics Presents from the late Bronze Age. This is issue 85 from 1985. It's that classic issue with Superman and Swamp Thing. It's got a great Rick Veitch cover there. Swamp Thing never looked so good. And Superman looking kind of angry at the whole situation here. There we go. So what's special at this issue? Well, we'll find out when we hit the credits page, yeah. But in the meantime, we have a kind of classic Alan, well, I've just spoiled it, haven't I? It's a classic Alan Moore opening, yeah. And the Man of Tomorrow is heading south to die. He doesn't die, doesn't do that for a wee while yet. But there's a stunning splash page. I hope you can see that. The light here isn't that great. But it's got Alan Moore, Rick Veitch is doing the pencils, and Al Williamson is on the inks there, yeah. With all the usual cast and crew helping out in the background. And this is a really terrific issue of DC Comics Presents. Strange that it appeared here because this run was quite well on in its tenure, and it was pretty much the usual sort of Superman team-up book, and then all of a sudden, yeah, you would get this. So if you can imagine, you know, if this book was on your pull list and you were reading all the usual stuff with Superman teams up with some superhero and fights some supervillain, that was pretty much the usual fare. Then you get this kind of existential exploration of Superman's psyche, and you get Swamp Thing in on the action. Look how noir Superman looks there. So yeah, it's a great story, it's a great issue, it's got great artwork, it is very Alan Moore, and I always feel that any time Alan Moore ended up writing Superman, it was always something special and always something to look at. And of course he was very well versed with the lore of, well, in fact he created the lore of the modern Swamp Thing, yeah. And another great thing was always seeing Swamp Thing integrated into the DC universe. So his stories, which featured Batman and Superman, and were always a treat. Here the stakes are quite high, with Superman in a bit of a bad situation, with Swamp Thing actually getting a bit of a pummeling off of Superman here. There we go. I don't want to spoil too much for you, because this is one of these issues that I'm going to recommend that you pick up and see if you can get hold of it. Now, the problem is, because it's Moore and Veitch that's on it, and it's Superman and Swamp Thing, it does have a higher price tag than the surrounding issues in this run, which is a shame, yeah. And however, like I always say with these kind of sort of not key issues, because they're not really key issues, they're just kind of well respected and sort of collectible comics, you might find this hidden somewhere. If you run through a box of DC Comics Presents at your LCS, you might just come across this, and it might just be the usual price, $3-4 for it or something, yeah. I've seen these books go for an awful lot more. So if you see it, grab it, pick it up, read it carefully, bag it and board it, and then put it away for posterity. Because let's face it, Alan Moore writing Superman and Swamp Thing together, how can you go wrong? So grab this one if you see it, especially if it's at a good price. I hope you enjoyed watching this rather low-key episode of the show. I'll see you all tomorrow. Subscribe.